Welcome to Computer Fundamental Lab Practice, and this is Kumar Swami from SRRS Government Polytechnic College, Sirsilla. And today we are going to learn about the introduction part of Microsoft Word. Okay, so and today we are going to learn how to work with MS Word environment. Okay, and the learning outcomes. So the learning outcomes of today's session is. So after completion of this particular session, a student will uh, able to learn so how to setting word environment, how to access ribbon, and what is a quick access toolbar, and how can we access that quick access toolbar, and how to modify the quick access toolbar. Okay, and enabling as well as disabling of a ruler in Word document, and what is the zoom tool. Okay, so how to perform zooming operation. Okay, and how to create a new document, and at the same time student will able to know how to save use this save and save as commands available in the Word document, and what is this 97 2003 file format while saving the Word document. So most of the time we are using this 97 2003 format. Okay, and how to save the document file in PDF. Okay, and how to download the PDF extension. Then compatibility view settings, so it is more important. So the conflict occur when we are using latest software, and we are trying to open the document which is in earlier version created with a earlier version of software. Then this compatibility problem will occur, and how to view that compatible documents, and how to uh, overcome that problem, and how to exit the compatibility views. Okay, so all these are the things, and today we are going to learn. Okay, so are you getting the point? And today we are going to learn how to use MS Word document to perform the basic operations, like to if I want to create a simple document. So as we are new to the Microsoft Word, so we need to know the basic things. So these are the basic things, so we must know these basic things, so then only we can able to create the Microsoft Word documents effectively. Okay, okay, and so let us move. So before creating documents in Word, you must want to set up your Word environment. Okay, so you need to set up several menu options. Okay, and the different kinds of commands that appear on the ribbon menu bar. Okay, so you must familiar with few key tasks. Okay, so then only you can able to create the documents effectively. Okay, so what are those? How to minimize and maximize the ribbon. First of all you need to know the ribbon, then how to minimize and maximize that ribbon, and how to configure the quick access toolbar, how to display the ruler, and how to use the word count and zoom tools. Okay, so you need to learn these things: quick access toolbar, and ribbon, ruler, and word count, and zoom tool. Okay, so here this word count means it is going to give number of pages are there in that particular document, number of paragraphs are there, and number of lines are there, and number of words are there, number of characters are there, means letters are there in the Word document, including spaces and excluding spaces. Okay, so all those details we can get with the help of this word count command. Okay, in the similar way, zoom tool is there. So with the help of zoom tool, we can perform some uh, 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 zooming option will be there. So with the help of that option, we can enlarge or we can reduce the enlarged documents. Okay, for viewing purpose. Okay, so this ruler is going to give the indentations. Okay, left margin, right margin, top and bottom margins. So what are the margins and different properties are there. So with the help of ruler only, we can able to know how our document is going to appear. Okay, in the quick access toolbar, we are going to use generally the frequently used commands. The frequently used commands in Word document are generally we can kept those in a quick access toolbar instead of every time opening the menu bar and going to several groups. In that group we need to identify that particular command. So this is a typical problem. So for that purpose, so we are using this quick access toolbar and uh, ribbon. So in the ribbon, it is going to display all the commands available in a under different menus. Okay, so all those ribbons are the commands. We can minimize that ribbon as well as we can maximize that ribbon. That can be we will discuss in the coming slide. Okay, so these are the main things you must know. Then only you can able to configure your Word document effectively. Okay, so are you getting the point? So if you want to work with a Word document, you must familiar with these things first. Okay, then only uh, you can write your documents effectively. Now, so first of all, the first thing, how to minimize and maximize the ribbon. So if you want to minimize or maximize the ribbon, so what you need to do is right click anywhere in the main menu. So that is, go to the menu bar and right click anywhere on the main menu. Select this option, minimize the ribbon in the menu that appears. Okay, so what it is going to give is here. So in this diagram, if I right click with the mouse on the menu bar, so it is going to give these three list commands. So one is minimize the ribbon and another is show quick access toolbar below the ribbon and customize the quick access toolbar. Okay, minimize the ribbon, show the quick access toolbar below the ribbon, customize quick access toolbar. So first of all, so you need to know where is this quick access toolbar. So here, so this is the quick access toolbar. In the quick access toolbar, so here this is the save command and this is the redo undo commands and this is a new command. Okay, and this drop down menu will be there. So if you are clicking this, so you can customize the, you can also customize or you can add several new commands to this newly frequently used commands to this particular quick access toolbar. Okay, so this is the quick access toolbar. So you can customize this quick access toolbar after right clicking this with the mouse on the menu bar. Okay, and next, show quick access toolbar below the ribbon. If you choose this option, this will appear here below the ribbon. Okay, so these are the ribbons. These are the ribbons and this is the menu bar. Okay, so this is the menu bar, this up to now. Okay, now, so third option, third command, minimize the ribbon. If this is not selected, means the menu bar, a ribbon bar will be appeared under the menu. So all the commands appear under the menu. If you choose this, then a right click mark will be displayed here like this. Then, so it indicates that the ribbon is in minimize mode. So it is automatically hides the ribbon. Okay, so now in this image, in the second image, so this is the second image and this is the first image. In the first image the ribbon is not minimized, so it is in maximize mode. So if you want to minimize that ribbon, then uh, click on this with the help of mouse, click the left button, then the ribbon will be minimized. So it is indicated with this tick mark, check mark. Okay, now all these commands are not appear under the menu, so it only displays the menu bar. Okay, it is not displaying the ribbon. Okay, sorry. So are you getting the point? So you can minimize, maximize the ribbon. So for that purpose, what you need to do is go to the menu bar. In the menu bar, so anywhere in the menu bar, so this is the menu bar. So anywhere on the menu bar, right click the mouse, then this pop-up window will be appear. So in that window, click on this minimize button so that the ribbon will be minimized. If it is already minimized, if you want to maximize that ribbon, again do the same procedure. Go to the menu bar. So in the menu bar, click on right click with the mouse anywhere on the ribbon, anywhere on the menu bar. Then this pop-up window will be displayed. Under this third option will be there, minimize the ribbon, and uncheck this particular box, uncheck this particular tick mark, so that the menu will be displayed. Okay, so that that only here explain, that only here trying to explain in terms of words. Okay, so right click anywhere in the menu bar, select the minimize ribbon. In the menu that appears, this will toggle the ribbon on or off, on and off. The new tabbed ribbon system replaces traditional menus in Word 2007. Okay, the check mark beside the minimize the ribbon indicates that the feature is in active. Okay, so if it is with a tick mark, means that particular feature is in active mode and the ribbon is going to minimize. Okay, and next we need to we are going to discuss about quick access toolbar. Okay, so what is this quick access toolbar? So here save, undo and redo. So this is save, undo, redo, and this is spell checking. So if you have any mistakes in the document you have typed, so in your document, if there are any grammatical errors, those errors are identified with the help of this spell checking command. Okay, so here in this particular image, so in the quick access toolbar we have 4 commands. Okay, so generally the commands which are frequently used while doing the while typing the documents are going to kept in the quick access toolbar. Okay, so save, undo, redo commands appear by default in quick access toolbar. Okay, you may want to add other commands to make using specific word features more convenient for you. So here, so these 3 are by defaultly available in the quick access toolbar, and now I am added this spell checking command. Okay, so in this way you can add, you can customize this quick access toolbar to add or delete any number of commands. Okay, so for that purpose what you need to do is, so click on this down arrow button. Okay, now add commands to quick access toolbar. So adding commands is nothing but so we are customizing the quick access toolbar. Okay, so for that purpose click on the arrow right to the quick access toolbar. So this is the arrow. Okay, so this is the arrow right side of the quick access toolbar. Okay, click on the arrow to the right of the quick access toolbar and select the command you want to add from the drop down list. So it is going to show several lists. So among the list, if you want to add any command, just select that particular command with the help of mouse left button, then that particular command is available in the quick access toolbar. Okay, right? So you can view these things with in this particular diagram. So here quick access toolbar, so that will be appear after pressing this down arrow button. Okay, then so here save is in save, undo and redo are selected, and those three commands are available here. If I am choosing this new, then this new is also available. If you want to include spelling and grammars, then click on this so that it will appear here. If you want to draw the drawing table command, then you can. If you want to keep a print preview, quick preview, email commands, then you can. And if you want more commands, not only these commands, or if you want some other commands, then click on this more commands, and you can perform you can add any number of commands. Those commands are available in the Microsoft Word. Okay, and at last we have two options. One is show below the ribbon, minimize the ribbon. So minimize the ribbon means which is already we discussed in the uh, previous slide. Show below the ribbon means this quick access toolbar is going to display it below the ribbon. Okay, are you getting the point? So with the help of quick access toolbar, uh, uh, in the quick access toolbar, it is going to list several commands that are most frequently used. If you want to change those commands, you can. If you want to add more commands, yes, you can. So this can be done with the help of this customization of quick access toolbar. Okay, so that option will be there beside the quick access toolbar. So there is a down arrow. Okay, you can press on that arrow button, then all these things can be displayed, so you can perform anything. And next important one is the ruler. So when you are writing something on the paper, when you are writing something on the paper, that must be uh, the appearance of that content, whatever you are writing, is somewhat good if it is having some margins, left margin and top right, or sometimes right margin also. Okay, so then that content is appearing somewhat better. Okay, so without margins means, so it is something ugly, right? So uh, so with the help of rulers, so we are going to perform such kind of things. Okay, so here the view ruler icon works as a toggle button to turn the ruler on and off. So here this is the view ruler button. So if you click on this view ruler button, then the ruler is on. If you again one more time, if you click on this with the help of mouse left button, then it is in off mode. Okay, so to display or hide the rulers, click on the view ruler icon over the scroll bar. So this is the scroll bar. Okay, so this is the scroll bar. So above the scroll bar we have view ruler icon. Okay, so if you click on this for one time, then the view ruler is on. If you click one more time, if the ruler is off. If you click one more time, it is on. So alternatively, so it is switching between on and off. Okay, sorry. Here in these two images you can identify the rulers easily. So this is the first image. In the first image, so these are the ruler. So this is the ruler. In the second image, so here there is no ruler. There is no ruler. Okay, so if the ruler is there, so then we can easily perform the. So this is the left indentation, and this is the right indentation, and some top and bottom indentations are there. Okay, and next so we can know from where we need to start the starting line of the paragraph, from where you can how the words are appearing that particular line, etc. Everything will be clear. The ruler is in on mode. Okay, so if it is off, so something it is looking like a white paper, so you can start anywhere and you can close. So it is not good practice to off the ruler view ruler button. Okay, so if you want to add, so what you need to do is go to the scroll bar which is available right side of the document. So above the scroll bar, view ruler command is there, icon is there, so you can switch on the view ruler. Okay, and next, zoom tool, zoom. So this zoom tool we are using to for the purpose of close up view of your document. So you can use it, zoom in to get a close up view of your document, or zoom out to see more of the page at a reduced size. Okay, so you can perform zoom in or zoom out. If you perform zoom in, then you are going to view the close up view. So you can see the close up view of your document. You perform the zoom out operation, then the more number of pages or more the information on the page, all are displayed on the screen with a reduced size. Okay, so you can also save a particular zoom settings with a document or template. Okay, so you can save the zoom settings of your document, so that whenever you open that particular document, those settings are applicable. Okay, so here this is the zoom, and zoom menu, or a group of options are there in the zoom. So one is zoom, and second one is 100. This is zoom. So if you click on this, so it is the some close up view you are going to get. If you click one more time, then again somewhat more close up view you will get. So 100% means so that particular view which set to 100%, so that the normal view will be displayed. So if you want to view one page on the screen, so select this one. If you want to view two pages on the screen, select this one. Okay, so you can also set the page width. Okay, so if you choose this two pages means that page the content will be displayed at reduced size, and two pages are displayed on the screen. Okay, so if you want to perform this zoom in zoom out operation quickly without opening this zoom tool every time, so for that purpose, so what you need to do is on the status bar. So generally the status bar is available bottom of the document. Okay, so on the status bar, click on the zoom slider. So this is the zoom slider. Okay, so this is the status bar. Under the status bar, so if you go with this minus one, if you drag this slider towards minus means, so you are in zoom out mode. If you are dragging this with towards a plus sign means you are in zoom in mode. Okay, so slide the percentage zoom settings that you want. So while dragging adjusting this slider, then automatically this value will be changed. Okay, so in this way you can perform the zoom in and zoom out operations. Okay, and next, if you want to create new documents, right, as you are new to the Microsoft Word uh, now, so you need to know how to create the documents. So each time you open the Word software, a new blank document appears. Okay, however, you will also need to know how to create new documents while an existing document is open. Okay, so you can open the already existed document without any restrictions. But if you want to create a new document, so you need to know that how to create that new document. Okay, so to create the new blank document, so click on the Microsoft Office button. It is available left topmost corner. Okay, and after selecting the office button, a pop-up window will be displayed. In that, click on the new document dialog box appear. Select blank document under the blank and recent section. Okay, so under the blank and recent section, click on the blank document, so it will be highlighted by default. Click on create button, a new blank document appear in the word window. Okay, so what you need to do, go to the office button, click on that office button and select the new option. So after selecting the new option, a document dialog box appear, new document dialog box appear. In that, under the blank and recent section, blank document, you need to select the blank document, and by default this blank document is in highlighted mode. So if you directly click on the create button, it also creates the blank document. Okay, so by default, so these are in highlighted mode. Okay, so after that, there here in the bottom we have create option, so click on that to create. Now the use of this save as command. So after entering some content, after typing some content on your newly created document, so what you need to do is you need to save that particular document so that it can be viewed in future. Okay, so in future we can view that particular information, or we can open that particular document. Okay, so we can perform any kind of operation in further futures if you save that particular document right now. Okay, so for saving we can use save command is there and save as command is there. Okay, so first we need to know the what is this save as command. So click on the Microsoft Office button. So I already told it is available in left topmost corner. So this is the Office button. So after pressing the Office button, so this kind of menu will be displayed. Okay, so click on save as word document. So click on save as and select this word document. The save as dialog box appear. Okay, in the save as dialog box, so what you need to do is, so you need to set the location where you want to save this document using this drop down menu. Okay, and enter the name for the document and click on the save button. Okay, and so what you need to know here, so whenever you save any document, so the extension of those document must be .doc. So any file name followed by .doc means it is a document, word document. Okay, so how we are performing the saving operation? After pressing the office button, a save as option will be there. So click on that save as option. After that, a pop-up window will be displayed. A save as window will be displayed. In that window, what you need to do, you need to give the file name, and as well as you need to give the location where you want to save that particular document, whether you want to save that particular document on the document file, documents folder, and under my documents, or where you want to save in somewhere else, some D drive and some etc different drives. Then so what you need to do is, so go to, you can use these quick access tools in the left panel. Okay, so if you want to save it in documents, click on the my documents and give the file name and press the save button. If you want to save on desktop, click on this desktop and give the file name, save. If you want to save in somewhere else in the drive, go to my computer and select the appropriate drive and select the appropriate folder and click on the save button. Okay, now the use of save command. Okay, save command. So click on the Microsoft Office button and click the save from the menu. Using the save command, it saves the document in its current location using the same file name. So if we are using the save button, so what it do is, it is going to save the content with the same file name within the same location, so it won't alter anything, the location of the file and the name of the file. So but whatever the content you are entering in the recently, after saving certain time, if you execute this save command, then the content will be saved with the same name within the same location. Okay, so if you are saving for the first time, so as for example, you are opening the blank document and you are typing some content and you are performing instead of save as, if you are clicking on the save button. Okay, so for if it is for the first time the document is not saved in the computer, then it automatically opens the save as dialog box. Okay, it automatically open the save as dialog box. Now to save as Word 97 2003 document. So here is a format. So most recently and most frequently used kind of thing, most used format, Word 97 2003 document. So here, so what you need to understand, Word document means right now we are using Office 2007. If you want to save anything that is suitable with the Office 2007 environment, then click choose this Word document. If you want to make your document that must be compatible with the previous versions of 2007, like 2000 Office 2007 and Office 2003, then you need to choose this type while saving the file. Okay, Word 97 2003 document. So it saves a copy of the document that is fully compatible with the Word 97 to 2003. So 97, 2000 and 2003. Okay. So all those softwares, applications can open your document. You can work on those environments without any changes in your document. Okay. No. So for that purpose, what you need to do is go to the Microsoft Office button and click on the select the save as, and under the save as select Word 97 2003 document. Select the location where you want to save with the help of the save as pop-up window, and by using the drop down menu on the pop-up window, and enter the name of the document, click on the save button. Okay. Sorry. So as we already in the previous slide we have discussed how to use the save as option. So the same thing we are performing, but instead of Word document we are saving Word 97 to 2003 format. Okay. Now to save as a PDF file. Now if you want to save your document as a PDF file, if you are saving the document in the PDF file, so that the document cannot be edited. Okay, so the PDF file cannot be edited. Okay, so for that purpose, so what you need to do is click on the Office button and select the save as, and there we have an option PDF. Okay, save as dialog box will open. Select the location where you want to save the document using the drop down menu on the save as button. Enter the name of the document and click on publish button. Okay, so here in this image it will be clear. So after pressing this Office button, go to save as, and this sub menu will be displayed. In this we have an option PDF or XPS. It is going to publish a copy of your document as a PDF or XPS file. Okay, so if you choose this, then automatically it is going to save your document as a PDF file. So we are so what you are doing here is the original document is as usually available, so you can perform any kind of modification operation, but a copy of that original document will be created in the form of a PDF extension, with PDF extension. Then that PDF file we cannot perform any editing operation. Okay. Now, to download the PDF extension, so what you need to do is, by default, this PDF extension is not available for all the uh, Office softwares. Okay, so what you need to do is, so click on the Microsoft Office button and select Save As, and Find Add-ins option will be there in under Save As. Okay, under Save As, Find Add-ins button option will be there to for other file formats. Then this will open your web browser to the Microsoft site and follow the instructions on the Microsoft site for downloading the extension. Okay, so what you need to do is go to the save as option, and under the save as option we have an option called one command called find add-ins. So click on that find add-ins, then it is going to connect with the Microsoft Office side with the help of Microsoft browser. Okay, then it is going to display the several extensions which are related to the PDF file. So download those extensions and follow the instructions which are displayed on the site. Then so you can perform the PDF extension operation. Okay, and next, so compatibility mode. Compatibility mode means, as I already told you, if I am using Microsoft Word 2003 and later I am using 2007, for example, so two versions of softwares, I have two versions of softwares, and this is at my home, in my home PC, and this is at my office PC. Okay, if I am creating some document at home, okay, if I am creating some document at home with the help of this Microsoft Office 2003 software, that document uh, I am I can able to open in my office, which is installed with that PC is installed with the 2007 software. Okay, so for this it is no problem. If I am creating some document here in 2007 PC and I am trying to open that in the 2003 version, then it is not in a position to open. Why? Because the latest version is included with the all the features of older versions or outdated versions. Okay, whatever the latest version of any software, it includes all the features of old versions, but this old version won't include the features of this latest version. So that's why the document created in 2007 will not be opened properly in a 2003 software. Okay, if you want to open the document in both the systems, in with both kind of softwares, then what you need to do is in 2007, while performing the saving operation, you need to compromise, you need to save Word 97 2003 format. Then that format will be supported by this 2003 software, so it is opened properly and you can perform any kind of operation. So now, so if you are saving the document with 97 and 2003, then these in both the software versions are supported and you can perform without any interruption. Okay, now, but if you are saving a document in 97 2003 format, 97 2003 format, okay, in this PC which is installed with 2007, then the features available in 2007 software all are not supported with this format. Okay, are you getting the point? So whatever the menus commands available in 2003, those are available with the 97 2003 format. Okay, it is not going to display or use the advanced features, as we are restricting our document to 97 2003 format. Okay, so I thought that you are understand. If you are not understand, then follow these steps. So sometimes you may need to work with the documents that were created in earlier versions of Microsoft Word. Okay, so here 2003 file is there, and you want to work the 2003 file in 2007 software. When you open these type of documents, they will appear in compatibility mode. Compatibility mode. So for example, here, so I am opening a document. The document is displayed in compatibility mode. That can be displayed in the title bar. Okay. So this is the flyer is the name of the document. The document is opened in compatibility mode. Okay. The compatibility mode disables certain features, so you will only be able to access commands found in the program that was used to create the document. So it is restricted to with several several features. Okay. Now, for example, if you open a document created in Word 2003, and you can only use tabs and commands found in Word 2003. If you open a document created in 2003, in 2007, then the commands and tabs appearing in 2003 only displayed in 2007. So you cannot use more than those features. Okay, if you want to access all the Word 2007 features, you can save the document in Word 2007 file format. So this older version of file, if you want to access with all the features of 2007, and at the same time you want to perform on the file which is with older version, then what you need to do, first of all save that file in Word 2007 format, then all the features of 2007 will be available, so you can perform any kind of operation, new features or new operation. Okay. If you want to exit the compatibility mode, so what you need to do is convert the document from 97 2000 through to Word document. So for that purpose, go to save as and select the Word document type as Word document instead of this 97 2003. So if you are using save as and saving with this format means, so it is loaded with the 2007 features. Okay. And then this compatibility mode is not displayed on the title bar. And at last we are going to discuss about this word count feature. So if you want to click on the word command, so click on the word command available on the status bar. It opens the word count pop-up window that is going to display all the details, including number of pages and number of paragraphs, number of lines, and the number of characters with and without spaces. So it is going to display the entire summary of your document. So how many pages are there in that particular document, and how many paragraphs are there, and how many lines are there, and how many words are there, and how many characters. So including spaces and excluding spaces. Okay. And next, a checkbox to indicate include text boxes, footnotes, and end notes are also there. If you want to include these with this summary, then that can also be included. So here, so this is the word count window. So what it is displayed is, so here I have only one page, so that number of pages is displayed one, and the number of words is 57. So these are the content. So if you count number of words are there, then that will be 57, and number of characters without space and with space are also displayed. Without space 294 and with space 348, and number of paragraphs are 3. So this is our first paragraph, second paragraph, and third paragraph. Okay. Number of lines are 6. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. So like this. So it is included with the text boxes, footnotes, and end notes. So okay. So this is a word command. So if you double click on this word, then this word count window will be displayed. Okay. And thank you. If you have any kind of query, so just ping a mail to kumarswamy.dapa@gmail.com so that I can able to answer your queries. Okay. Now it's time to move for practical. So now I am trying to open my Word document, Microsoft Office Word 2007. Okay. So it is opening. As I already told you, so this is the ruler. So you can toggle it on and off with the help of this view ruler icon on the right hand rightmost side above the this scroll bar. Okay, so you can uh, look at this area. The ruler is appearing and disabling, oning and offing. Okay, so this is about the ruler. Okay, and so here this is the quick access toolbar, so included with these commands. And if you want to add more commands, so now I want to add this print preview, then this preview will be displayed, right? So in this way you can add, if you want to add more commands, so then click on this more commands and choose whatever the commands among all the commands available in this particular software. Click on OK. Okay, and next, so this is the office button. Whenever you click on this office button, this menu will be displayed. It includes a new, open, save as, print, prepare, send, publish and close. Okay, new means if you want to create a new document, this click on choose this command. If you want to open the already existed document, click on this open, and the recently opened documents are listed here. If you want to open any one of them, click on that particular document, then it is open. And if you want to perform save operation, choose this command. If you want to perform save as operation, and choose this command. Okay, so under save as, so 97 2003 document format will be there and word document format will be there. Choose this one for 2007 kind of documents, and this one for if you want to save your document with the 97 2003 compatible uh, compatibility settings, the document with 97 to 20 compatibility settings, so that that particular document can be opened in office 2097 2000 and 2003. So here other formats option will be there. Click on this others format option, and it is going to display several other format options. Okay, and you can choose any one of these options, and you can save the document. And next, if you want to uh, save your document with some another format like PDF and something, then click on this find add-ins for the others file format. Then it is going to open the web browser. As I am not connected with the internet, so it is uh, I cannot able to show you. So just to follow the instructions and download the compatibility settings related to this PDF. So try to download the add-on plugin, then you can able to save the document in PDF with the PDF extensions. Okay, so this is about document saving. I want to create new document, so click on this new. Then by default this blank document is in highlighted mode. Just click on the create, then new document will be created. Okay, and what we have discussed is, now I am going to type several things. So this is my first document. Today I am going to learn how to work on MS Word environment. Okay, and so for here I am typing several things, and this is the only page. So here you can see the number of words available. If you double click on this, the word count window will be open. So it is going to display the number of pages, words, characters with and without spaces, and number of lines and paragraphs. Okay, and this is the zoom slider, so you can slide in so that the text will be displayed like this. Okay, and next, so if you want to minimize this minimize or maximize the ribbon, so right click anywhere on the menu bar. So here minimize ribbon is there, so that you cannot able to view the uh, so you cannot able to view the commands available under any of the particular these menus. So all are in hidden mode. If you click any one of these menu, then only the commands available or ribbon available, different commands available are displayed. Okay, and if you are performing something, then that particular ribbon is not visible. So again, anywhere click on the right click with the help of mouse anywhere on the menu bar, and uncheck this menu, minimize ribbon. Now it is displayed. Okay, are you getting the point? Still, if you have any kind of queries, just please ping to this my mail id kumarswami.dapa@gmail.com, and try to create at least two documents. One is must compatible with 2007, and another is compatible with 97 and 2003. Okay, so for this extension is .docx, and for this the extension of the file is .doc, and try to export or save the file in terms in a PDF format. Try to save in PDF format, and try to view the zoom toolbar, zoom slider, and try to change the commands available on the quick access toolbar. Okay, and uh, try to do some operation with a view ruler, without view ruler, and how to minimize and maximize the ribbons. Okay, thank you for your patience. Uh, thank you.